can feel the breeze blowing, storm clouds moving in. Whatever's gonna happen, it's about to begin. I remember what the drunk donkey told me when he said, son, don't fear. Mike's where the page lies, it's about to appear. Then he's gonna tell you about the wind and the rain. Gonna tell you which way it's going, and if it's gonna be a hurricane. Don't you worry about the news that they try to hide. Just click on Mike's page, Drunk Donkey Nationwide. Well, there'll always be some haters, but they don't understand that Mike's got a friend and 100,000 more across the land. Well, if you want to know it first and you want to know it right and you want to have time to plan, Drunk Donkey Nation tells your friend, Mike, he's your man. Then he's gonna tell you all about the wind and the rain. Gonna tell you if it's gonna be a storm or if it's gonna be a hurricane. Don't you worry about the news others try to hide.
Hey everybody,
Look on Mike's page, Drunk Donkey Nation.
Drunk Donkey Nationwide.
Yeah, here in Mike's
We
page,
are
Drunk Donkey Nation.
having Mother Nature sound effects right here, live. We are getting hammered here in Oldsmar right now. So you're going to hear some big thunder. Big thunder, guaranteed. Here we are. Where am I? So we did a special live. Nobody even knew we were doing it tonight. Oh, I didn't turn my text off, Shelly. Darn it. I can't go a whole year without screwing something up. Puerto Rico is doing fine, I believe. They got some big rain bands. Let's put the Puerto Rico radar on while we chit-chat. Talk about little things here and there. So yeah, welcome Mike's Weather Page. Here we go. We got Tropics Brewing. We usually do these every morning, 9:19 Eastern. Every morning, you can set your alarm. Tomorrow's the first day of school, so they always screw up the first week of school with bus drivers. So we know the drill. we might be watching the security cameras waiting for the bus driver to show up for Sarah. Supposed to be here at 9:06 a.m. So anyway, hey, we got a bunch of people from Puerto Rico. Look at that. So there's the big blob of rain just south of you guys. You get some squall lines in Puerto Rico right now. Just passed it through the Virgin Islands. This live radar, I added it to the website and also is on the app now. You can see it on the Mike's Weather Page app. Hey, guess what? I set the app up today. We got all kinds of new links on there, but we got the radar. Let me make sure. I never even double checked it yet because we got a ton of fans, and I'm logged out. I got to log back in. I'll do it later. But anyway, we got a ton of fans down there in the islands and watching us, and it is raining hard. You can hear it. Man, we are getting hammered. All right, so there's that. Let's look at what I'm getting. Heck with them. Look at this. Hey, we got bigger rain here going on where I'm at. Look at this. Look at this squall line. This is worse. Look at that. That is a classic. When people talk about the old days, I remember when we used to get these storms. That is what people say in Florida. You can set your clock. That's what we just had these rolling in, man. They're pretty massive. And you know why? It's because our high pressure over here, the same high pressure that's steering PTC 6 is steering our storms across the state of Florida right now. Look at that. We've got a little bit of upper level low right here. Oh, so that's booming. All right, so let's go back to tropics. So we do these in the mornings. This is a little quickie. We're going to Taco Tuesday tonight. I didn't want to come back and do it after many beers later. Jim Cox, let's see. looking at global models on tropical tidbits. What's the best parameter? I look at all three. I look at GFS, Euro, CMC, and Icon. Those are great 4 models. Bunch of YouTubers. What's up, Teresa? Vivian. What's up, Mike Soul? You're in Key West. Well, I'd be watching close. The big bad H-Wharf is showing more than just a tropical storm. So I like to show all the parameters and what we got cooking. So that's what I'm going to do. We're going to talk quick. What's up, Jennifer? Getting in Port Richey? That's right. So what's a PTC? Potential tropical cyclone. That means it doesn't have a center of circulation yet. They've been flying the hurricane hunters out there all day, and they can't find a center, a true center, to classify it. So it's a potential. And it's still supposed to be Fred any moment. You know why it's taking so long? Because Fred is driving the old stone-wheeled Flintstone machine, right? And he's got his little feet down there, and he can't get moving. Fred is like, he just told Pebbles and Wilma to get the heck out. He's like, we can't get this thing moving. Barney, come help me. All right, so here's the latest and greatest. No big changes. Let's go to the interactive map. A couple key notes here I'm going to show you. The NHC discussion at 5 o'clock talked about the conditions in the Eastern Gulf. So all along, the big question is, obviously it's going over Hispaniola. The H-Wharf has it going north of Hispaniola, allowing more time for intensification. South Florida, if anybody is in South Florida, still, I don't see this thing shifting any more west. I see the chance of the NHC track wiggling back east a little bit. So anybody in South Florida, definitely pay attention. This is not going to slide by 100% right now, okay? Timing, still, late Friday night, we're going to be getting some good squall lines in South Florida. Possible landfall early Saturday morning. No big changes there. The question is this: what's going to happen here to here? Okay, if this thing stays, north, it gets a lot more out in the open waters and away from the mountains, and that's what the H-Wharf is showing. And believe it or not, the HMON and the old GFDL model is starting to pick up on that, and the latest GFS. Oh, I haven't looked at the 18Z yet. Let's yeah. So the PTC, great point, KP on YouTube. So years ago they couldn't issue watches or warnings until we actually had a system, and it was silly because you would know that this thing was coming, but they didn't issue watches and warnings. That's great. So now they can issue watches and warnings. They evolved. They used to not issue watches and warnings with subtropical systems. Remember the whole Sandy deal. So IVA, yeah, Puerto Rico. You're getting the brunt of it south of you. So it's the worst of it's probably happening close to you right now. So there she is, Fred. There he is, spinning away, and we're going to see what it does. Now, a couple key notes here. These models are like this, spaghetti models. Chelsea made it live. Well, I hope it's more exciting than Big Brother. The girls were watching Big Brother today. Remember I was talking about coffee this morning? I am in that warm coffee mode where this is iced coffee that's no longer ice, and it's kind of yucky. It was very good when it had ice in it. Jill Henderson, I kind of do. Don't tell anybody. That's right. Hey, what's up, Corey? GFS is got the track. Like I say, I always like to look at consistency with the low pressure. Somebody asked me a question earlier. It was great. They said, how come all the models seem to be so in line on a system that's not even developed? Well, a lot of it is because they're very confident on this high pressure system that we got, which kind of grew a little bit down here like this. So that's kind of why we might have a little pull to the north, a little more push there, and then we got this turn coming with our approaching front. So the high pressure is pretty confident. That's why these models are all kind of like doing the same thing. So it is kind of rare to see a non-developed system with a lot of model consistency. So I got to get rid of that. All right. So what I want to show you on this thing right here. This is what I've noticed a little bit. So we talked about this morning the windshield wiper effect. It stopped going to the west. We did see it bounce back to the east a little bit, and the red line is the NHC line. But if we look, some of the latest models that are getting put into the models here, kind of going off to the east a little bit. I was surprised at 5 that we didn't get a track adjustment from the NHC. So just noting there, 4 or 5 models now are east of the NHC solid red. So just goes back to the same point. South Florida, pay attention. Saturday early landfall, which would mean Friday night we'd start seeing some nasty weather if this thing does develop a little bit more. A path a little bit to the north. Not in the rain, Shelly. It's terrible out there. They're going to sit in the driveway. What's up, Troy from Jacksonville, home with Leonard Skinner. If you knew Leonard Skinner, you rock. What's up, Dean, Panama City? All right. So watch for a track change a little bit 11. All right, let's look at all these other models I want to show you. Let's turn off some stuff here. So again, solid red is the latest 5 p.m. NHC. We got some models going over there. Let's look at let's look at this real quick. So this is what we talked about a lot this morning, and about 3 or 4 days ago, we were seeing this on the models very consistently. Now it's pretty healthy looking out there, and you can see it very well. Very well, actually. Very well. This is our next tropical wave, and believe it or not, it looks healthy, and the NHC is watching it too. So this little guy likely is going to be, it looks like most of the models are focusing almost on the exact same path here as PTC6. But regardless, that's the weekend. Same as this morning. So if you're living in the islands this weekend, this wave's going to be there. And we'll talk about more of that in the morning. We can't spend too much time on these late night ones. We're going to focus only on PTC6 right now. But there are enough spaghetti models that are kind of telling everybody we need to be watching this midweek next week. So, all right. So let's go to the individual models. Let's look at the 18Z. Let me show you what the 12Z did first. Hey, did y'all ever listen to this? Please, in the morning. First thing you do in the morning, click the little button right here.
The tropical weather outlook.
This is not like old school, man. This is
for the North Atlantic.
This is better than TikTok, man. You can listen to the computer-generated NHC voice.
Is issuing advisories on potential
very soothing.
Cyclone 6 located over the.
And hey, listen, and we've been getting a lot of requests, and we finally did it. We got a supporter option page that incorporates anybody, not just Facebook now. So we love Facebook supporters, but we also have a way for Twitter, Instagram, anybody outside of social media. And we got a lot of cool perks. Check it out. It's a subscriber button. We're actually giving away koozies, shirts, merchandise discounts, stickers. It's not just supporting, it's being part of our group and getting free stuff. Well, you pay for it, but it makes it seem free. But nobody else does it. All right, so here's the latest GFS. Let's look at the 12Z. 12Z. This is what I saw earlier. This is on tropicaltidbits.com. Levi, a little story about Levi. Levi used to frequent Weather Underground back in the day. And Angela, thanks. Trust me, I don't want to grow. Please. I called Shelly today all worried about this whole growing thing. And, I hope. Hey, Yohel, what's up, buddy? How's your back doing, man? Hope it's doing better. Yeah, listen, if I ever change, let me know. It's just when you get bigger, you get growing pains, right? More expenses, basically. And you wouldn't believe how much I spend on my app for security. How much the website costs. We get a lot of people on that website, and in order for it not to crash, I have a pretty high dollar server, and we have spam control. Believe it or not, we got hacked a couple years ago from the back end, and that can happen too. So All right, so this is what I saw at 12Z. We are going to look at the 18Z together, but this is what the 12Z did, and it kind of bounced a little bit more to the southern part of Florida. This is what I do when we're not live. Okay, now I'm curious what the 18Z did, because here comes the lightning. Listen. Thunder. Here's what the 18Z did. Let's see. Drum roll. Does it stay east? Does it put South Florida still in play? No. Yes. So it didn't change much. Still not very high intensity. Listen, anything 1,000 millibar and up, tropical stormish. Okay. Not trying to scare anybody with these blue circles. Blue circles are just lowering pressures. But we are seeing a little trend back east. All right, that was and again, this is later. This is a little later actually. This is more Saturday midday-ish. Latest Euro over the Keys, skirts it right off the west coast, goes right up the Panhandle. 1,000 millibar, nothing big. Canadian kind of trended a little east, more South Florida again, and it develops it. It brings it down into the 900 range. And why? Because it has a few days out here over the water. And the NHC today in the 5 o'clock discussion did say that the Eastern Gulf conditions appear favorable for whenever this gets there. That's what we got to watch. That's going to be like, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, when this thing starts to escape Hispaniola and gets into this area here. And the time frame here is Sunday morning on the CMC. Timing has been immaculate. And the last one we're going to look at is the 18Z Icon. And look, so we will see an NHC track at 11 east. I'm telling you. I have my own. Yeah, we got our own sound effects. Mirtha. Oh, no. Ryan, I'll bet you money they ain't going to shift. Okay, well, I don't want to bet money, but I like watching trends, and we are going to see a bump east at 11. That's my prediction, and that's that. All right, so there's that. Couple of things I guess we could look at on Levi's site is great. We can look at rain just to get an idea. It's not high resolution or anything, but there's Saturday. That's when the big rain. So again, if curious, I think I-4 South is pretty much Saturday. If you're in this neck of the woods, Saturday doesn't look too bad. So good news for Saturday. Lower Florida, though, looks Saturday. And here's the rain. It all depends where that center goes. Oh, shit. That was a big one.
Holy crap.
Screenshot that look.
Ugh.
Hey, the good thing our dogs are trained. When we first got Hunter, the first week that we had Hunter, we were out in the back porch during a thunderstorm, and he was shaking like a leaf. And I was like, oh man, this ain't gonna work. We can't have a dog afraid of thunderstorms. Well, now, I think he's sleeping. Where the hell is he at? Where is he? Where is Hunter?
Sarah has him.
He ain't making noise. But again, east side of the system, here's that front coming down. We talked a lot about the front. There's going to be a weakness, and that's going to eventually pull our system toward that weakness. A little bit of shear from the southwest, probably likely with that approaching front, which means most of the heavy rains will be on the eastern side as usual. My buddy Mayor Beavis has texted me, the prior mayor of Oldsmar. What did he want right now? Previous. Uh-oh. Something else. All right. So there's that. All right. So GFS, again, here you go. Tropical Tidbits, that's Saturday. So the models might have slowed down a tick. Icon, this is Saturday night. So maybe, a tick. This is Saturday morning. Nah, not really. You got to remember, this tricked me out recently. Even though the center might be here Saturday morning, remember, we're going to be getting rain bands. And, it's probably not too soon to talk about this. Well, I'll show you the H-Wharf. Because the storm actually, you focus on the center, you're not going to, you might be thinking the center is going to be offshore, but in reality, at 7 a.m. on Saturday, you're going to be getting squall lines throughout the night, Friday night. So just because the center of the storm is down here, you start to feel the effects Friday. That's why I keep saying Friday night, we're going to see action down at Keys. That's another scam call. Largo. I get this one all the time too. We'll do the prank calls in the morning. So there you go. All right, and then there's the icon. All right, so let's look at the big bad H-Wharf. Just throwing it out there. The H-Wharf's been very consistent on a northerly motion, keeping this thing away from land, giving you the worst case scenario. The 18Z is running soon. Here's the 12Z. So the only thing the H-Wharf does that the other models didn't do, it kind of kept it a little bit north of Hispaniola. Now, I saw discussion today that when we have no true center, so much can change. There's Puerto Rico. Here's your 850. That's 1,000 actually. That's actually surface. There's 1,000. There's 850. 500 is a little displaced. So it's getting a little better, man. It's not looking too bad on the satellite. So it's so close to being organized. So there's that. The H-Wharf did this so early. Let's just take a look at it. Don't be afraid. Just note the chance. Now, we all know the Bahamas and this part of the world can spawn storms, but it definitely, spawned a storm. And, hey, 972 millibars is not any weak tropical storm. So, throwing it out there, that's not a forecast. It's just one model. But, man, it's been very consistent on its thinking. And, man, the H-Wharf intensity. This is banking on the fact of no land interaction, though. If this system stays a lot more over Hispaniola, this won't happen. It'll have less time to try to get going. But just keep that in your mind. And this would be, again, late Friday night effects. Friday night, we could start seeing squall lines as early as Friday night. And there you go. It's pretty scary looking, but that's it's just one model, nothing to be nothing to take serious. But here is a realistic look at what the radar could look like on Saturday evening, and evening. When I said Saturday, I meant Saturday morning, but still, late Saturday. A lot of rain, so the H-Wharf is definitely the outlier of the group. And this would be Sunday morning. Everglades is flat. Everglades got a lot of water. Everglades, something called brown water effect, which sometimes does not hurt hurricanes. And as a matter of fact, sometimes it helps because the water is warm. It's shallow. A lot of warm water over the South Florida. So. And the other hurricane-specific model is the H-Mon. No relation to anybody in Jamaica. It's the old GFDL. And this little guy is showing a little bit weaker system. But the important thing to note on the H-Mon is that it is showing South Florida again. And this would be early hours, Saturday morning, before daybreak. Showing 999 millibar, upper level tropical storm. But again, the east trend continues, which farther out in the Gulf means the east coast of Florida would have less rain. If this thing skirts Florida west coast, goes up the gut, travels up Interstate 75, then both sides of the state are going to be dealing with squall lines regardless. Surge would be less, obviously. So, surge questions. We get a system that does this. Obviously, surge is bigger on this side. Be a lot less on the Florida West Coast side because the winds are going to be coming this way. So, if you're curious about surge, it would take a system on the west side of Florida to have surge to worry about. Any system that cuts through the state, it's going to be a surge problem on the East Coast side. Just keep that in mind. Too far out yet. Too many questions with the Hispaniola question mark out there. All right, so here's some ensembles on Weather Nerds. Let's take a look at these. These are your latest 12Z Euro. 12Z Euro. Smackdown down the middle. You know, these are all your 51 members of the Euro. This is what all their little brains are thinking. Black is the mean between them all. That's usually what ends up being your operational run the next time. We'll have this 18Z out in an hour and a half, but you know there's still a handful on the east side on the Euro ensembles. These are on weathernerds.org, by the way. We are all weather nerds. All right, then the GFS ensembles are trending really nowhere, about the same. Remember the main operational run. The last two runs of the GFS are there and stronger. Weak goes west. See that? Weaker systems don't get affected by upper level winds as much. So weaker systems always go west because there's no influence by the upper level high pressure system. But you know, notice this little bump. This is the big question mark right here. Look. You know, there's a slight weakness here. And if this thing goes through this passage right here, you know, we've seen a lot of storms do that. Look, GFS showing a little bit more higher components. So that'll be something to watch as it, and that's soon. That's only a couple days away. So anyway, all right, we got a lot more to look at. We'll do all that in the morning. That was a good 30 minutes. What else we got? Nerds. Eric. What's up, Eric? Ooh, Rays are on tonight. Red Sox. Where in the world is Shirley? Shelly. Shelly's there. She's always there. Unless she got bumped. Where'd Shelly go? Shelly, you there?
She's talking to me.
Oh, she's talking to you. There's a package coming. I have to get Sandy Hoff. I don't think it's here yet, though. The feed keeps going out. Hope not. Could be our internet. We're getting hammered here. Hey, Tammy Harvick. What's up? How's it going? Tallahassee, Justin? Yep, you're going to have rain coming later Sunday. Hard to tell what kind of impact yet. Shouldn't be frozen. I'm getting... Trent Hogg, what's up, Oldsmar dude? I don't think the feed's frozen. I think if you log back out and come back in, it'll be all right. Boylan, Mike Hudak. Hey, what's up there, Hudak? What the heck are you doing watching the weather, man? Don't you have a comedy show to go to? I like the flower in your hair, buddy. What's up, Brian Elliott on YouTube? Yeah, I don't know. It's popping in and out of the feed. Who knows? What's up, Lisette? Jennifer watching from Pensacola Beach. Got some rain coming. Saturday looks good. If you got any plans in the Pensacola Panhandle, you better do them Saturday if you want guaranteed nice weather. When are you go? Hey, Mike, when are you coming to Key West? They do close Key West. Well, they don't, because I was down there for Ada. You'll be all right. I might be going down there. Corey needs beer. You coming to Florida, Corey? Man, I'll be torn because obviously I like to be out in these things. I don't know why, but man, from Key West to Panhandle, that's a long drive, man. Robbie, what's up? Thank you very much. Camping at Spirit at Swanee Live Oak. That looks fun. No train. We were supposed to go camping Labor Day. This second system, let me tell you what. We're going to talk about it more in the morning. But I'm telling you, this second system, it made the splashdown, but it has not weakened yet. So that's usually... Oh, now it's 8. Invest 95. Crap. We had to delay Taco Tuesday about 30 minutes, really. No, I'll be... Holy moly, look at the one coming behind it. All right, so this is... This is MJO, man. Sparkle. There's Godzilla. Look at this one. Everybody's focused on PTC. This little guy's like, heck with you, buddy. So this is Invest 95. Apparently, they just designated it Invest 95. This is the one that wouldn't it be ironic? We're so worried about the first one. This little guy sneaks in on us. Look at this guy. Holy crap! What the hell's that thing? That's like the big bad mamma jamma. But they aren't anything until they splash down. But I'm telling you, MJO, just I sound like a broken record, man. But let me tell you, when we are in this enhanced stage of the MJO early season, holy cow, it ignites weather everywhere. Not only on the tropic side, but Florida. Yesterday, we had supporters posting videos out of Naples. There was like 5,000 strikes of lightning. I mean, crazy. But, man, this is going to last till 19th of August. So we got at least 2 more weeks here maybe of watching tropics heavily. And then it gets neutral. That's what happens. Peak of season, the MJO isn't a big of a deal. But it definitely helps ignite the tropics early season. And that's what we got. So there you go. Invest 95. Look at this, man. Just all kinds of action tonight brewing here in the South. And this is just that convection, man. It just erupts. So I don't know if we got any models yet on 95. Maybe I won't have to update anything. It usually takes a couple hours before things get going. Well, there they are. So we are getting spaghetti models for Invest 95. And look where it's going. What I tell you. Following little brother. What would that be? What's E? Elsa. Isn't that right? We got Elsa after. No, we already had Elsa. What the hell? It's going to be Grace. Better say Grace. So that's Invest 95. Oh, I was going to look at the surface charts on the Atlantic. Oh, yeah, there it is. Look at that big bad boy. Big old L. That's not a good sign. So there we go. Look at that. Man, we got another one coming. Good thing I got a new generator. Hey, Justin, we'll see you, buddy. All right, so Shelly, send me that screenshot, man. I got to go change my shorts. Hey, can you go see if that package came, Julie? It stopped raining. They put it by our door in the front. It's covered. Sandy Hoff messaged me that she had a surprise package, so hopefully I get it. If not, we'll open it in the morning. Maybe we should just open it in the morning.
There's nothing on your
Nothing yet. All right, so we'll open it in the morning, Shelly. So remember, guys, listen, Facebook supporters, I love you to death, but we got a new supporter option, and we still have a Facebook group. We're migrating everybody out of it. We have the ability to invite people now from YouTube. We've had YouTube supporters that feel left out. Well, now we can invite. We couldn't do that with the supporter page before. We had no control. Now we have the yearly option with perks. As a matter of fact, Cat 5 supporters tease you a little bit. If you sign up for Cat 5, we got a t-shirt we're going to mail you for free. Koozies. So here's a sneak peek at the Cat 5 logo we're working on for the Cat 5 shirt. Cat 5 supporter. And koozies for Cat 3. Stickers still for everybody else. So, but make sure you reach out to Shelly to get switched over so you don't miss out on that group if you like the group. If you don't like the group, don't really have to do anything. But if you want to be in the group, then you got to reach out. And the cool thing about the new group, I see a lot more on my feed. I didn't used to see it. Now I see it. That's why I'm responding a lot more. I see more that I never got to see anything before. Oh, this is my personal page. Oh, right here. Look. So now I'm seeing posts that I never saw before, which is great. So I'll be able to respond a lot more. So anyway, all right. So that's that. All right. So we'll be live in the morning. I'm going to update the website now and the app on Invest 95. Listen, there's not a lot of changes. Just 11 o'clock, I suspect, there's a lot of discussion online about dry air. I don't see it being a big deal. I believe it still has a good moisture field. So it's got a little dry air out in front. And the last few satellite images definitely look like it started looking a little better alignment. So once we get it past Hispaniola tomorrow, then we really will be tracking this thing. A lot of moisture heading to Gulf. Water's very hot. NHC even notes that the conditions ahead are going to be somewhat favorable in the Eastern Gulf. So I didn't make that up. So for all you hypers out there, call the NHC. So, and it says right here, whoops, says models are in better agreement that conditions of the Eastern Gulf will become more conducive for development. So there you go. Cool beans. All right, so we'll be live in the morning. That's a good update. And we'll see. Corey, you sent me a message. What you got? I don't know if I can open it on this computer or not. Oh my God, Julie just got me.
Sorry.
Oh. Corey sent me my oh. I just sound like Santa. Ho ho. That was a live lightning shot, man. It scared the crap out of me, man. That was hilarious. That was not staged, by the way. So I'm so glad I do this live before I drink beer, because I wouldn't have had this much energy. I probably would have been like, what was that? That was cool. So anyway, all right. Thanks, Corey. That's funny. All right, Taco Tuesday. Yep, it's the last night before the kids go to school, man. They go to school tomorrow. So, hey, all the new kids out there, you can say hi. You want to say hi, really?
Get that. I'll show everybody your new hair.
Look at this. This is Emily.
Taco Tuesday.
Taco Tuesday.
Take your hat off.
Sorry.
Where'd you get that hat? What's it say on it?
It's in my room.
What is it? Let me see. Where'd you get it?
In my room.
Billabong. Oh, let's say hi again. Here you go.
She's got her hair done.
Look at that. Look at that. My little. Look at she's wearing a shirt that says.
Look at her.
I know. She says, look, that was when the lightning struck. It scared the poop out of me. All right. So listen, I'll be tracking. Listen, you guys are great. You know I am. I'm dedicated to this crap. So I challenge. Sandy. Hey, Sandy, we didn't get the box. It's storming here. It might be. We're going to open it in the morning. That'll be fun in the morning. Yeah, so there you go. All right, so we'll be live in the morning, 9:19 for our daily brew. Brought to you by ABC Fine Wine and Spirits. Yeah, don't forget our cruise. I don't want to pump it up too much, but we'll talk about that tomorrow too. Sorry. All right, so we will see y'all tomorrow. Be good, and I will be up until 11 to post the 11 o'clock advisor. Remember, so my prediction is this: Fred at 11. With a bump east. With discussion about a little bit more east track may allow a little bit more intensification to watch for. So there you go. All right. See you all in the morning. Be good. Bye.